Welcome everybody. In today's video we will be taking a look at the original run of Leatherman's Juice series compared to the rerun of the Leatherman Juice series that came out 2022. Let's get into it. What's similar? What's different? I don't have an XE6 from the original series. I only have a CS4. But there's things about the CS4 that I think I can compare to the XE6 with relative assurance that this is accurate across most of the models. So, how to tell the difference, possibly, between the original run and new run. Original run, to me, looks like it has flatter rivets on the tool. They protrude a bit, but they're fairly flat and flush to the tool. On the rerun, there's some very protrusive rivets on this across the board. More rounded, less flattened. So if someone's trying to sell you a new one, it shows up and it has these flatter looking rivets, you probably got one of the older models. It's not a guarantee, but between these two, these are the only two that I have seen, that is the assumption I am making. Moving on with that, from that we have, the original says Leatherman tool here on the plier head. You can see that, Leatherman tool. On the new one, it does not. It just says Leatherman. Both sides. Leatherman tool, Leatherman tool, Leatherman, Leatherman. That's something to look out for. All the inside tools are the same, except they've been swapped. The new release, all the little thumb nicks are flush. On the old one, they're all staggered. Which, I like the new ones because that extra leverage there helps you pull those little tools out. The old one, you get that short one, there's no way you're digging that sucker out. The Phillips head looks the same. The key ring is pretty much the same. I can't tell a difference between those of any notice. The corkscrews are the same. But let's take a look at the saw. I haven't really taken that close of a look at the saw. So let's see what we've got with that. We've got the awl that pops out first. Then we have, if thumb can find nick. There we go. There's the saw on that. I love this guy because he's a little bit thinner and slips in the pocket a little bit easier, but man, I love the full broad of tools, full range of tools that sucker has. Scissors, saw. There we go. At first glance, the teeth look the same. Thumb nick may be carved out a little bit bigger and rounder on the new release compared to the old release. If the camera will focus. Please. There we go. The old one looks a little bit sharper and slimmer. The new one looks a little bit bigger and rounder. Awls look the same. I know this one has the scales, but there's like some models that didn't have the moss dimpled aluminum scales. But yeah, so far that's just some of the differences that I'm pointing out. If you're looking to buy a juice, it'll help you know if it's from the new release or if it's from the old release. Because this is from the original series that ran 6 years ago. This is from the 2022 sprint run that Leatherman did. Also, the knife blade. Very different on the two. This, very long knife blade, kind of a drop point. This one is a little bit shorter sheep's foot style blade. Big difference there. If you're looking around on eBay, I stress, buyer beware. And this is no guarantee that one is the other and the other is not when you're buying. But it's just something to look out for. I hope it helps. And that's pretty much all I've seen as a difference between the two. One thing that I will say that has stayed the same is the annoyance of how hard it is to dig out the internal tools. In the end, most of the internal tools are not that hard. I dig out like two of the flatheads, no trouble at all. But the one in the middle is just like tough for some stupid reason. Phillips head is no trouble at all. That sucker comes out easy. On this, Phillips head pops out no trouble. And, ow, I poke myself on this one a lot. But the one comes out easy. You have to kind of pull that one out first to get to the second one. That one's easy, but that third one is just so short on the thumb nick that there is no leverage to dig it out. So, those are the differences that I've spotted. Those are the things that have stayed the same. Overall usability, quality, that's all the same. If you had one of these old tools and loved it, and you got your hands on one of these, I think you'll love it too. I think they both hold up. I think you're both good. I have heard rumors, but it's not verified, but I've heard rumors that Leatherman used old stock parts from this to make these. They didn't go through and just make everything new. Like pull out the old machines and just start running new metal through. I have a feeling they did that with some parts. But they had a limited run, very small number. They didn't disclose how much, but some of these parts are probably from the old series. There may even be some old plier heads running around from the new series that have the Leatherman tool printed on them. I don't know. If you have one, let me know down in the comments below. If you have questions, feel free to ask in the comments below. Hit me up on Instagram, JSPR_EDC. It's all lowercase letters. You'll see the same logo that you'll see on my YouTube channel as my profile picture. DM me, shoot me a question, comment, whatever. Feel free to, I'm open to discussion here. So, thank you for watching this video. I hope you find my information useful. Informational, kind of keyword there, haha. And yeah, so stay well, stay safe during the winter here. And until the next video, carry well. Bye-bye.